Hey everybody, so it's been brought to my attention by more than one person that I am just being bashed all over YouTube, and realistically it's kind of interesting to me because the person is saying that they're not bashing me and then go on to bash me and then also tell other people to come comment and bash me. It's very interesting to me because they make a claim that because up in the corner of my video it says that I have paid promotions, and there is a very big difference in being an Amazon affiliate versus being an Amazon A-list influencer, which I am. Anytime I link anything back to Amazon, including the scale I show you guys every time, the coolie pack that I use, the live stream that I have over on Amazon Live, the FTC in the United States requires all creators to clearly say and state that they have links that are paid links within anything that they produce. As well as if anyone was to have gifted me any of those items over the 8+ years that I've been doing this, that also has to list that it is then a paid promotion because the item was gifted to me. So, for instance, some of the workout equipment that I list, that's been gifted to me over the years, so I'm not going to play when it comes to the FTC and not put that I am basically getting earnings if you guys go and click any of those links within my videos. And I do appreciate that some of you understand this. I also understand that people who are not in the creator world don't understand this. So when you are a full-time creator, if you have a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form, you have to disclose who that sponsor is. Therefore, in my video captions, it will say down below, either this is not a sponsored video or this is a sponsored video, and then who the sponsor is for that video. I have sponsors asking to sponsor my videos out of the woodwork, and like I told you all, I say no more than I say yes, because I'm not going to show you all things that I personally don't use and would not use. It has to be something that makes sense for me to actually share with an audience, regardless of what they're offering to pay me. This is my personal vlog of my Zepbound and weight loss journey. And so for someone to say that it is scripted by a company could not be more wrong. I've never received a script from any company, and if a company tried to give me a script, I would not do business with them. You guys should know this because most of my vlogs are extremely long. Therefore, I was told that they were very hard to follow as well, even though I link everything and show you all screenshots as I'm doing it as well, so that you know what I'm talking about. And if you're interested in reading more about it, you can find those links down below in the caption or even on blog posts and go read through them yourselves. As well as being an Amazon A-list influencer, taking sponsorships like, for instance, vitamins, nude, like IPL, hair remover, the reflexology socks that I've shared with you guys, none of those have anything to do with weight loss drugs, weight loss pharmaceutical companies, or compounding companies. So none of them would have anything to gain in asking me to do any of the videos that I do. All of my videos are my own research of what I'm looking up, what I'm finding, what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing, or what I'm seeing in things like Facebook groups, and then sharing with you all, because I am someone that wants to pull back a curtain and show you all where to find things, where to look for it if you want to know. I'm not going to be someone who's going to tell you, no, all this is a-okay, everything's fine, keep placing your orders, keep using this. Because I have clearly stated in multiple videos that even the FDA is saying that there are warnings against compounds. They do not recommend utilizing compounds for the GLP-1 drugs specifically. Compounding pharmacies are meant to compound drugs for patients who cannot take a drug because they are potentially allergic to something within the drug. So if I was taking my Cosentyx and there was a part of it that I was allergic to, but a compounder could make it without that piece in it to where I could take it because I need to take it, that is what compounding pharmacies are meant to be, okay? They are allowed to compound during times of shortages, which obviously we all know that the weight loss drugs are in a shortage right now. They are not meant to provide a cheaper option for people, even though I wish they were. I ultimately think that someone sent me that Australia is banning their compounders come October 2024. I really think that the FDA is likely going to follow suit with that. And then I have talked to some of my friends who still are in pharmaceutical manufacturing who said that their company is trying to find a way to make generic medicines that would still be FDA regulated, that would still be made within manufacturing. However, there's a lot of patent laws that work around this of who owns the patent to make these drugs. And for instance, in China, Novo Nordisk is getting ready to lose their patent on semaglutide drugs, and China has 11 plus different companies making generics that they're getting ready to approve all of their clinical trials for these generics for them to start making them. So this is going to be a constant back and forth, and I think that eventually compounders are eventually just going to go away anyway, and it's going to be generic manufactured drugs. Now I am going to address very specifically, here are the facts, because I was told that it was false information and people are attacking my page saying that it is false information or that I was paid to share that information. First of all, if you follow me, you know I do not use the compounded medications. I use Zepbound, and I have used the brand name Zepbound since I started. Therefore, I do not gain anything for sharing any compounding company with you all at this point in time. I have multiple platforms who are asking me to share their platform with you, and because I'm a YouTube partner, I've also noticed that that paid promotion label at the top, YouTube is paid by brands to run ads during my videos. I have no control over what those videos are or what brand that happens to be. I've noticed one platform specifically has been paying for ads during my videos. So yes, that is why I say in the US, I think it's very contradictory and very confusing to people, because if you're watching me talk about these saying, hey, I don't recommend these from this, and this location, and then you see an ad run during my video that's for a platform that fills from that location, it can be very confusing, and some people might think that I'm the one who places that ad there. I actually have zero control, to my knowledge anyway, as a YouTube partner, what brand can pay them to run ads during my videos. All of my videos, because I am not going to play around and lose my Amazon influencer anything. I'm also not going to have the FTC come after me and say, hey, you did not disclose that you made money from this link or this link, or that if someone goes to your Amazon Live, that you bank an earning for that. I'm not playing, because the FTC has really cracked down on creators in the last few years, and people have lost everything they have worked for years. If you guys go and look at any product review video that I do, whether I buy the product myself or someone has gifted it to me, it will all say #sponsored, #ad, or it will say paid promotion. And I toggle it saying that I am paid by something within that video, because there is a link there for you all to click that I would get paid if you go shop that link. I am not paid by Emerge. I am not paid by Weight Watchers Clinic. The Weight Watchers Clinic link, and I've gone over this before, is my own personal referral link. So you get $25 off, then they take a percentage off of my monthly bill. That's what I earn from that. Emerge is the exact same way, but I don't use the compounds. So if I'm not using the compounds and you all making purchases puts money over into an Emerge account, I spent that money to obtain one, to physically turn around and show you all, here's how it arrived. So I don't really know how I would be gaining from having something that I personally do not even use. However, someone else has a link of something they are using and they are telling you, hey, no, this is dangerous, what they're trying to tell you, everything's fine. While I can appreciate the reverse psychology that was used there, I am not someone who's going to tell you everything is fine with that specific platform and that specific pharmacy. Because number one, no, their license does not say anywhere that they are a sterile compounding facility like the others do. Number two, they have told you that, yes, I'm referencing an inspection from years ago, over 5 years ago. However, that inspection that I physically read to everyone so that you would know everything in that inspection stated in a court order that they would be revoking the license of the pharmacist if the fees were not paid and the changes were not made and they did not continue their investigations and inspections with the state. And since then, the state has not gone in again. The FDA has also never gone in, and per a request that I sent to the FDA, no, they do not have any information on any of the 3 locations in Utah of that facility. So they're not getting state oversight, they're not getting investigated, they're not having inspections. The FDA has never been in and has no record of them being in per the FDA letter that they sent to me, per a request that I sent them. Number 3, yes, I have their C of A for their tirzepatide. It does come from a supplier in China. That supplier, when they are trying to import anything into the United States, has been refused at the import line for everything that they are trying to import, including semaglutide and tirzepatide and glucagon, as well as some other random food things. All of those reasons as to why they are refused at the import line are listed and linked for you. I'm going to put all of this information that's been gone over in multiple different videos into a single link and file down below, since my videos are hard to follow. Also, I think it's very interesting for someone to say that they really pride themselves on their research abilities when they've stated and basically misconstrued things of their own that they even said. They first said that yes, that pharmacy was indeed 503A by the FDA. Then they come back and say, no, it's by the state. Doesn't say so on their state license, just so you know. Then they come back and say, oh, there are no 503A anything on the FDA website. I've shown on multiple videos, and to be honest, I'm kind of tired of showing this to you all, and this is going to be the last time that I do it. The FDA does show you 503A on their website. They show you everything that they've gone in and looked at. You want to see that they have gone in. You want to see that they've investigated them, that even if there's a 483, who cares? They've gone in and they've looked at them, and it means that they have changes that need to be made, and they did not progress on into a warning letter or get shut down. That means they're going through the same type processes that the manufacturing community has to go in when the FDA comes in and issues, hey, you need to make changes to this, this, and this because your quality's not quite there, okay? The next thing that I do want to also go over, my experience with that pharmacy and multiple other people who comment on my posts and say, yeah, here's what happened with me or my family. It was bad. I don't want to use something that arrives to me and it's warm. The platform who prescribed it to me never checked who I was, never checked any medical records, never even said it was headed to my house, and it randomly arrived and I had no idea where it was coming from or that it had even been shipped, much less how long was it even sitting outside or in a random mail office. That's not something I personally am interested in continuing to use, even if I were going the compound route. The only thing that I'm gaining from this are video views on YouTube or your comments down below. So for someone to say that my paid promotion label in the top means that I was spreading false information when I have FDA documents, state inspections, FDA actual paperwork that they sent me and my own personal experience of how it went with the platform lying to me and telling me that the physician who sent my prescription was from my state, therefore meeting my state's telehealth requirements when they did not, because they were supposed to have a video call with me to verify that I was who I was saying I was before they prescribed anything. And I looked up that physician's NPI record and they are not a physician in my state. I'm not going to take back anything that I said. Nothing that I said was incorrect, and I have all of the receipts linked below to prove that. So if you would like to say that you're good at research, go take a gander at all of it, and then let me know what in there that the FDA, the state inspectors, or an FDA letter, or on the FDA's website, they are currently wrong about, that I am showing the public. All of this is public information. All of it can be viewed by anyone that wants to go look for it. And yes, I have made an entire blog post on the 3 pharmacies that go through Emerge, and I have even said, go and review their state license, go and review their investigations on the FDA website, and I have linked all of those things in the blog post that I will also put down below, because it's your choice to go read that, or it's your choice to go listen to someone who tells you that it's all false and it's all okay, and to continue ordering so that they get their meds covered for themselves. And that's all I have to say on this. I'll see you guys next week. I'm on vacation.